Senator Wanda Thomas Bernard. Please welcome her to the podium.
Hello, hello, hello. The audience looks much bigger than it did when I came in. The seats weren't all filled, and I thought, oh dear. There was a much bigger audience earlier today over at the Black Cultural Center. But you haven't disappointed. Minister Gross, Mayor Fillmore, Reverend Ross, moderators for this evening, committee members, community members, all special guests who are here. Do you know what yesterday was? Now, please don't tell me someone is saying Martin Luther King. Yesterday was Lincoln Alexander Day. And I'm afraid that it's one of Canada's best kept secrets. So maybe, I'll throw this out to the co-chairs, the committee might consider having your opening night in future years on oh my goodness. Did I almost say that? On Lincoln Alexander Day. Yesterday was Lincoln Alexander Day. And on that day, the minister, the Honorable Kamal Cahir, Minister of Diversity, Inclusion, and Persons with Disabilities, unveiled the national theme for this year's Black History Month, which is Black Legacy and Leadership, Celebrating Canadian History and Uplifting Future Generations. And as I said, Lincoln Alexander was the first African Canadian Member of Parliament. And that is why we have Lincoln Alexander Day, and we need to start celebrating it and teaching about Nova Scotia's theme on this, your 41st anniversary. I love it. Legacy in Action, Celebrating Black Brilliance. This theme certainly highlights the achievements and resilience of African Nova Scotians, and Crystal has highlighted some of those this evening. Both themes highlight legacy. Both themes highlight leadership. And both themes highlight brilliance, excellence, and the word I love most, action. Action. Both themes encourage us to look back as we move forward. I'm grateful to be here with you this evening, and I thank you for inviting me to be a part of this. And as I was reflecting on these two themes and the significance of African Heritage Month in Nova Scotia, Black History Month in the rest of Canada, the significance in our lives, I was drawn to reflect on the future and on future actions. I was drawn to reflect on actions that we can take, on actions we must take, if we want to see the kind of changes that our ancestors fought so hard for. After all, we are here because they fought for us to be here and fought for us to be in these spaces. We stand on their shoulders. While it's very easy to get caught up in our daily struggles, in our daily individual problems, and God knows we all have them, in our collective problems, and we all know what they are. I believe that it's also really important that we pause to look to the future. And so as you take time out of your busy schedules, as you pause from the busyness of the everyday, I encourage you to also use this time to plan. I invite you to consider actions you can take to really achieve the changes you want to see. As I often say, lead the change that you want to see. So tap into your own brilliance. You have it, you own it. Tap into the legacy of brilliance that is ours to embrace, and plan your actions. What will you do in 2025? What legacy will you leave for the next generation? And think about your legacy in action. What will you do to make the future brighter and better for future generations? What will your legacy be? And what actions will you take to get there? Asante. Thank you.